I remember when I started the school and I said to my beloved friend, Maya Angelou, I said, Maya, I'm just so proud that I was able to create the school. And I said, this is going to be my greatest legacy. And Maya said to me, you have no idea.
Right.
You have no idea what your legacy will be, she said to me, because your legacy is every life you've touched. And that shifted the way I saw legacy or what you leave behind or what you do. Because Maya was explaining to me that, you know, over all the years of watching your show, everybody who decided that they were going to go back to school or lose weight or no longer hit their children or get out of a bad marriage, all of those people who have seen and experienced your voice. And the same thing with everybody here. You have no idea what your legacy will be. Your legacy is every life that you've touched. And we like to think of it, I know you have done amazing things with your philanthropy. We like to think that these great philanthropic moments are the ones that leave the impact or will make the huge difference in the world. But it's really what you do every day. It's how you use your life to be a light to somebody else's, you know, and it's how you use your work as an expression of your own art, whatever that is.
Confident, so sure of yourself, but when you were just starting...
My mom.
Your mom?
My mom.
What'd she do for you?
When I was 9 years old and opened the door for an elderly woman at a McDonald's, she reacted as if I won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Good mom.
What my mom did was super smart. She overreacted on everything that I was doing. That was a good human trait. And she held me accountable for things that didn't matter, like grades. My mom built huge self-esteem in me. And I feel like the biggest reason I am who I am today to everybody is because I feel so guilty and so grateful for what she did for me that I want to do it for everybody else, which is, guess what? You suck at a ton of good. So does everybody else. You're also probably pretty rad at something. Try as many things as possible until you figure out what you're rad at and you like, and go do that for the rest of your life and stop giving a everybody else.
It's the impact that you want to have on the world.
I think you've said it so beautifully so many times and shared my vision, which is wonderful, and it's wonderful to know that we share the same thing. It's making wisdom go viral. There's an incredible study in 2017 that said the most successful people in the world, healthy, wealthy, and wise, choose education over entertainment. The impact I want to have on the world is I want to transform and revolutionize the entertainment industry so that it becomes educational without anyone knowing. So it's still completely entertaining. It's still like watching Netflix, but you're learning about human behavior, the mind, neuroscience, and everything without even knowing you are. To me, that's the greatest win that we can have for our society. How many people are going to quit watching Netflix and reading a book every night? I don't know. But if we can make that book come to life on Netflix, that's going to change the world, because that's what people are going to consume. So for so long, media has been used to numb people, to switch people off. If we can use it to excite, elevate, and enlighten people, not by like the cheesy way of like, oh, let's follow someone through their journey of enlightenment. It's not like that kind of stuff. I mean, like really entertaining programming where you can learn by being entertained at the same time. If I can do that by changing the most powerful industry in the world, then I will feel that I've had somewhat of an impact. Because that way I think we'll reach the world without having to get everyone to change their habits too much. My thing is, how do we meet people where they are and really deliver a message and a powerful expression of love? And to me, that's the highest form of compassion. The highest form of empathy, love, and compassion is to meet people where they already are, rather than expecting them to change.
It's hard for me to encourage people to act because I know the stress and the uncertainty and nothing's guaranteed, and it's such a dice roll, you know, it's such a gamble. But you can never tell somebody not to follow their dreams, you know, what they want to do. So it's always a constant toss up, you know. I start off with the negatives. Like, okay, I'm X, Y, and Z, this is what it is. Raw, you know, like, you know, you might be on a 7-Eleven diet for a while. You might sleep out your car. I mean, I did it, you know what I'm saying? And You might go on 100 auditions and you might get 2 callbacks, and you gotta have a thick skin, it's a very shallow, very vain industry, like I said, you could be a great actor, have all the talent, but you might not be built for film, you know what I'm saying? And that's a harsh reality that people can't take. So if I lay out everything like that and people still wanna do it, then I'm like, okay, cool, let's go. I'll pass on that along information, because I think that's my responsibility too, is to tell you, it's easy to see the good stuff when it's successful, when it happens the right way, like the reward, but very rarely people like really understand like the lows, like how lonely this industry is too, how much time you spend by yourself, you know what I mean, and alone, and when things get bad, it could be a lonely place.
Thing that you got to know is you have to have a map of success. So think about, in the olden days, they used to bury treasure, and to find it, they would have a map. And if you didn't have that map, you could spend all the hard work, all the time, all the effort, all the labor you wanted. You never would find the treasure. And the school system failed us. Let's just face it. Elementary school, junior high, high school. I'm not saying all school is bad, but I'm saying there's things they didn't teach us. We didn't learn the proper tools. And so we weren't given the map to success. And that's why so many people are in debt, and why so many people are depressed, and why so many people have financial trouble, and so many people don't know how to invest their money. It comes from a lack of a map, and I want to give you a map. And that's part of why I've traveled to 40 or 50 countries. Once I was sitting on that couch, I found a mentor, Mike Stainback. One thing led to another. I began to business network and began to travel. I've been to New Zealand and Japan and South America, Bolivia, Chile, Germany, all these countries around the world where I found mentors who gave me a map. They said, here, Ty, here's what worked for us. I remember being in Germany with a guy who invited me, and he was 30 years older than me. And he laid out how, he just told me, we went on a walk back to the hotel where I was staying. I was speaking, doing a little business talk there to his staff, and he said, Ty, I want to share with you what worked for me. I started at 12 years old, and now I'm 70 years old, and I want to show you what worked for me, Ty. And I remember thinking, this guy's giving me the map. What if they had given me that map when I was 18 years old in school? Life would have been so much easier. If you had the map.
I was birthed by parents who were dream chasers. And you'd be surprised when your parents are dream chasers. They teach you to believe in God and to believe in yourself and to believe in work and ethics and drive and determination. I watched my father fight to build a business with a mop and a bucket into 52 employees, janitorial service, contracts all over the state of West Virginia. I watched him in the fight. I watched him go to work tired. I watched him solve problems and conflicts and go through layoffs and hiring more people and all kinds of issues. So-and-so lost the keys and didn't lock up the building. We lost the contract. We're going, the drama of a dream. A lot of people, when they think of a dream, they don't think of drama. So when they encounter drama, they think they've missed the dream. But there's drama in the process of birthing your dream. And to have the intuitive skills to know that the drama doesn't mean that the dream is deferred. It is just a part of the unfolding of the ultimate conquest. I've learned that it is the things that happen along the way and not just the destination.
Road to the bag is definitely tied to your team and the company that you keep. If you are surrounding yourself with different energies that's not on the same wavelength as you, if they not praying for you, inspiring you, supporting you, or showing you a better way, remove them immediately. Or you can take them to church. Pray for them, take them to church, but you can't help them get there though. You got to take care of yourself. You know what it's called? It's like we was talking about the other day. It's like being on an airplane and the thing come down. You got to take care of yourself first. You know what I'm saying?
Put the mask on.
Put the mask on. Really take some time and really look at who you're surrounding yourself with. Look who's to the left and to the right of you. Are they like-minded? Are they disciplined? Are they pushing you forward? It's so simple for us to solve this. A lot of the hardest problems are so easy to solve. We just have to take those steps with your heart and Be mindful of that, because trust me, that energy is going to affect you. If you're around thugs and gangsters, you're going to be in jail. If you're around cats that's talking negative, you're going to be negative. If you're around some brokenness, you're going to be broke.
Preach, Puff
If you're
Daddy.
around some money, if you're around God and some money, you're on your way. You're on your way. You're on your way. I want to make some money. I can't really be successful by myself. I need other people around me, so you are as great as your team.